finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he got loose. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Throwing, Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Here's Sellers to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, and they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead.
South Carolina, 39, Tennessee, 38. Number 14, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The run inside. It's Bishop. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cartwright. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Takes the handoff, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Got 9 yards on the play, leads him with 3rd and a yard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keeps it himself. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running inside, it's Fuller.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Bennett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, they're after him!
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
The Vols will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Looking for space. It's Fuller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sellers still looking on the move. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe some room here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. The run inside. It's Fuller. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throwing Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's got his man across the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers to the air again. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. In the red area, it's Fuller. There's some... Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Second down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in there, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just...
Snags it, and he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Going to try to get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to